everybody, hope you're having an amazing day. Today I'm going to be doing a first impressions review plus wear test on the E.L.F Fresh and Flawless foundation. First off, it is quite nicely packaging actually. It comes in a matte glass bottle, which is surprising for the price point. It is $18 on the E.L.F Australia website. So to start with, for this one, I'm going to be priming my skin. And for that, I do use the Covergirl Pore Filling Primer and then the Tarte Smoothing Primer. With the Covergirl one, it is quite a hydrating primer, so I tend to put it all over my face and then rub that in. I'm just going to speed through this. Once I'm done with the Covergirl primer, I do use the Tarte primer, so I just take a little bit and then I press that into my nose, and that is where most of my pores are. I find this primer is really good at filling them and just gives a nice smooth base for the makeup. Once I'm done priming my face, I'm just taking 2 pumps of the foundation. It's actually not a very runny formula, but it's not a very thick one, which seems quite nice. I'm just using my Nakia Joy Cosmetics sponge for this one. I like a sponge because it's nice and soft once it's wet. So I'm just dotting that all over my face, and then I use the sponge to blend that in. I'm just finished blending that in. Overall, it was really nice when it was blending in. It didn't accentuate any areas I found. It didn't make my pores look overly large or anything, and it was quite nice to blend into my skin. And it has, I'd like to say, probably about medium coverage. It's not full, but it's definitely medium. It covered my redness, but at the same time it didn't look like I had a full mask on, so it was really nice. And I'd say it's maybe like a satin matte finish. So Now it was 10:20 in the morning when I put this on, so I'll be wearing this foundation for roughly about 7 hours to see how it copes with my oils. I'm just going to speed through the rest of my makeup routine. I have another video on my channel showcasing this routine, and I will list all the products that I use in the description box. So if you have any questions about any of those, just have a look and they will all be listed. Everybody, just checking in. It is currently 3:02 p.m. so it's been about 4.5-5 hours since I put this on. Just having a check. So far so good. It's going a little cakey around the side of my nose, and the parts that have come off on the side of my nose here and here are actually just from me wearing glasses, so I'm not going to blame the foundation for that. But overall, I'm a little shiny, but not overly shiny. Like, it looks like a healthy amount of shine. So that's a good sign. Yeah, like, I would be happily wear this, and I'll keep wearing this for a couple more hours and then see how we go. It hasn't settled into any lines that I can see of. Like, normally foundation will settle into the line on my chin, but this hasn't. Yeah, the only thing I can really see is it's going a little bit cakey around the side of my nose, but that happens with nearly every single foundation I wear. So far so good. I'll be back to another check-in in a couple of hours. Hey everybody, back for another check-in. So it is currently 5:50 p.m. So I've been wearing this for about 7.5 hours now, and overall really good. I would definitely wear this foundation again. These bits here and here on either side of my nose are from wearing my glasses. Foundation always wears off there. But overall, yes, I am oily, particularly in the center of my face and on my chin and my forehead. And that's just highlighter, and that's also just highlighter. And I've got a bit of separation around either side of my nose, but it hasn't separated. It's actually really good. It looks really glowy because I've got a ring light, but looking at it, you could tell I was oily, but not overly oily. I just wanted to test what will happen if I touch up. So just got a powder brush in the Australis Fresh and Flawless. A little bit on the areas where I'm particularly oily. See, now that just looks nice and healthy, and nothing's coming off, and it still has a crease in that line. Nearly every foundation I own creases in that line. This is very much a foundation. It looks like you can touch up with a bit of powder. Like, I would happily keep wearing this because it just looks like I'm nice and glowy and healthy. That's really good, and this foundation is quite affordable. I'll look at how much it is. So on the E.L.F website, this foundation is $16. Kmart in Australia, this is $13. So a very affordable foundation and very long wearing and very good because my skin is oily, especially in T-zone, but I've worn that for 7+ hours, which is, I guess, a fairly normal work day, and it's held up. So definitely would recommend, and I will definitely be wearing this foundation again. I am shade Porcelain. It's one of the lighter shades, and I couldn't find it in Kmart in Australia. I did have to order it online to get my shade, but postage wasn't very much, and it did come fairly quickly, so it's really good, and I definitely would recommend this foundation. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a great day. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll be doing some more foundation reviews soon. Thank you. Bye.